Welcome back, friends. iRelät here with a wild Reddit relationship story, and this one's a bit of a roller coaster, so make sure you stick around for the updates. So he's 26 and she's 27. He says, "My girlfriend had an affair with a coworker, then went on a 7-day vacation with him." What? After she told me about her affair, she begged for mercy and we went into counseling. She blocked him and everything and showed me that she wanted to fight for our relationship. Yeah, okay. 3 months into our reconciliation, we were doing great. I even told her that I wanted to have a baby with her someday, and then her face went pale. Bro, you want to have a baby with a person like this? What are you talking about? I ask her what's wrong and she tells me that she's already pregnant with AP's baby. Just leave. He says, I was obviously angry and asked her to terminate the pregnancy or give the baby up for adoption, but she wants to keep it and is making me the dad. How is she making you the dad? I want to be a father, but I want it to be my own child. Who doesn't? Not someone else's. Should I leave her or should I continue convincing her to terminate it? Is that even a question? You should leave her. Then he has an edit that says, for more context, we've been together for 4 years. We started as roommates because she needed money to pay for her house. The affair lasted 2 months, and she confessed to the affair after a, quote, work trip. The AP had told her to leave me for him, and she got scared and left him. Wait, what? So she's cheating on you with this guy, having vacations with this guy, gets pregnant by this guy, and then once he knows that she's pregnant, he says, hey, why don't you leave your boyfriend and be with me instead, seeing as how I'm the father of your children and we've been doing this stuff behind his back. And that scared her, so her plan instead was to leave him and try to force you to take care of his baby. This guy must be completely broke. But anyway, he says, she confessed everything to her family and mine as a gesture of reconciliation. Then he has an update where he says, I have an update. The affair partner doesn't exist. Wait, what? I followed the suggestion I read here about another possible social network and all seemed fine. It was all because the supposed AP doesn't exist. It was my 28-year-old brother, and I'll confront her when she comes home from work. I'm so effing destroyed right now. Wait a second. So your girl's been hooking up with your older brother behind your back, she's pregnant by your brother, and somehow she thought she could hide this all by pretending that this happened with a 30-year-old coworker of hers? But anyway, he has an update the next day where he says, so yesterday I made a post asking for suggestions and help. Someone in this Reddit told me about some other social network that they could be using. So I followed his or her suggestion and I went through her laptop. Yeah, she's probably on Snapchat. Her AP, the supposed 30-year-old coworker that she was cheating with, doesn't exist. The real AP is my 28-year-old brother, and this has been going on for more than 2 months. They've been making fun of me, my body, and my insecurities behind my back, and they've been making fun of all kinds of stuff in my house where I was working outside. I work as a cook, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. Bro, it's bad enough when somebody cheats on you, but it makes it 10 times worse when you find out that not only were they cheating, but they were mocking and making fun of you behind your back while cheating. And the cherry on top in this case is that she was also doing it with the guy's brother. But he goes on, they got married during that 7-day vacation, and the worst of all is my parents knew about this as well, and her family did too. What? They were sending photos to each other, and I found all of this while looking through her chats. She never added my brother, but I know it's him because of the photos and some things that only he knows. So I waited for her to come back from work. I was feeling and still am feeling broken and really hurt about all this, and once she came back, I asked her immediately about it. She just smiled and told me that she was tired of pretending, that she was only staying with me until the lease was over, and that the child was my brother's. Bro, what? She put you through all this just to avoid the complications of breaking a lease agreement? This is why I always suggest that young people avoid living with their significant other, because this is what happens. Complications with lease agreements and whatever else. But anyway, he says, I packed my stuff and left, and now I'm with my big sister. She's as shocked and hurt as I am. She's just been calling my parents, brother, and girlfriend all day. Yeah, what are your parents thinking of all this? My parents are the only ones who try to contact me, but I don't answer. I plan to cut off them and my brother. Why is your entire family and hers doing all of this behind your back, knowing that your brother's marrying your girlfriend and getting her pregnant? Like, what is going on here? Why is absolutely everyone in your life betraying you? Something's not adding up. But anyway, maybe we'll get some answers to some of these questions in his next update, which he posted 3 days later. He says, it's been 3 days since everything exploded, and I've been really sad in the time since. But I'm with my sister, and that's making me feel better. Well, that's good. I want to answer some questions that I received. Number 1, you slept with your girlfriend after she told you about the affair? No, I didn't. But I did sleep with her when she was married to my brother. I still don't know why they would do that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Why is your brother okay with his wife sleeping with you? Nothing about this makes sense. But anyway, question 2. Does the rest of the family know? No, but I already told them. Even my ex-girlfriend's family. The only person who knew were my parents and hers. Wait, what? Oh, the rest of the family outside of just the parents, I see. Does your sister know? No. She's been like an outcast for my family, so my family didn't let her in on much. But she's been there for me and is my best friend. Now with the update. I've been staying with my sister for the past 3 days. I've been really upset, but she's been with me the whole time, and we even played some cyberpunk. I left my job because my sister didn't trust me with the knife in my hand at this moment. Wait a second. You quit your chef job because you couldn't handle cutlery? I've attempted to end things for myself before. She told me that my parents told her they wanted to meet and explain everything. She told me that I didn't need to do it if I didn't want to, but I want to know everything, so I met with them on Friday. I went to take some things from my previous house, and my brother was there with my ex and my sister who came with me in case something happened. I almost punched him. My family keeps breaking, and I'm looking forward to confronting my parents. Thanks everyone for the messages and advice. Bro, I have no idea what's actually going on in this story, but this sounds like some ridiculous Jerry Springer nonsense. But anyway, he's got another update that he posted a couple days after this, and I'm just now realizing that when he said that he met with his parents on Friday before, what he meant is I'll be meeting with my parents this Friday, and that's what he's doing in this update. So he says, yesterday I went to meet my parents with my sister, and I had all my questions prepared. I wanted answers before going no contact. Some people here advised me not to go, and I should have listened to them. Once I arrived there with my sister, my parents were mad that she was there with me. I told them that they were in no position of making demands, and they tried to make an apology that didn't sound like one, but then I started asking questions. I asked them how long they knew about this. They were quiet, but then my father said that they were leaving them their own house. Can you imagine? I was not hurt. I was furious. I knew that my brother was the golden child, but this was just infuriating. I just kept asking them questions, and I discovered that the first who discovered the affair was my ex-girlfriend's dad. Then he contacted my parents, and the 4 of them met with my brother and ex, and the 6th of them came up with the idea of a, quote, blissful life. Those were my dad's words. They didn't want to hurt me, but they thought that my brother and my ex would be happier together since they decided to betray me in the first place. These are some dysfunctional people. I was really mad about that, and my sister was really mad too, so she started screaming at my parents. Then my brother came, and my sister and I went quiet. My mom started making stories about mending things and being there as an aunt and an uncle for the baby. My sister was mad and said that she wouldn't be there for the kid. Then my brother said something like, "This is the only child you'll ever be related to by blood." My sister went silent, and then I punched him without even thinking. It was the first time I've ever punched someone, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest. So blood starts rushing from his nose while my parents are yelling at me, and I tell them that they just lost 2 children and we left. Now I'm here with my sister at her house and my hand hurts, but I'm happy for protecting her and myself, and I'll start therapy soon. I'm thinking of joining a gym too. Well, that's a good thing. But as long as I'm writing this, my bad thoughts are less common, so I think this is great news. Then he has an edit that says, all of my family knows about what happened, my ex's family too. I sent them the chats between my brother and my ex, and I even sent the recordings of my meeting with my parents. Well, what does that matter? Of course they already know. They knew before you did. But good on this guy for getting the therapy and going to the gym. That's all I can say about this. What do you all think about this one? Let us know your thoughts and opinions or relationship advice down in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the next one. So it doesn't mention his age, but he says, I've been chatting with this girl, and I don't know that I necessarily saw a future with her from the beginning, but we do get along. We started getting busy in the bedroom, and while we weren't exclusive or officially labeled, we were circling the relationship arena after some time. She would sleep over from time to time, and I'd stay at her place too. And this is where everything started to unravel. We spent the evening together at her place and decided that I'd stay the night. She showered and got ready for bed before me because I decided to shave my beard and the cleanup took a bit of time. So I shower, and while I'm finishing up, I start hearing giggling and hysterical laughing sounds coming from her bed. I can't hear what she's watching because of the bedroom fan, so I figure she's just watching something funny. And this keeps going on for a while. So now I'm laughing too because she has this contagious laugh, and I'm eager to plop into bed with her and see what's so funny. Where is this going? Well, it wasn't funny. It was a bunch of gory videos of shooting and doing horrible, terrible things to captives, live league style, as well as people falling off buildings and other disturbing things. Now, I've seen all this stuff before out of morbid curiosity, and videos like that make me a bit more cautious about life and gives me a refreshed appreciation for it. But I don't find it funny at all. And this girl was crying laughing, then acted like I shouldn't be surprised. I didn't say anything. Bro. You got a certified psycho on your hands. You got to get out now. He says, I slept with one eye open. You should have just left. He says, this was last night. I changed the door lock and code to my house. I don't yet know how I'm gonna end this, but it's happening. Yeah, you gotta be scared ending things with a girl like this. He says, and in the small chance that you, the girl I'm talking about, is seeing this, you are effing crazy. No kidding, man. That's some disturbing stuff. Then he has an update where he says, she became wise to my silence and we're having a conversation, but it's hard to not see her differently. I'm treating the situation like any other and treating her like a human because that's what she is. But I'm alarmed nevertheless. I'll write more later as I'm still trying to juggle work and the situation. And this was 4 days ago. So who knows what's going on with this guy, but what do you all think of this situation? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments and click like for the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new, share this video with someone you think might like it, and check out my main channel for more culture and relationship based topics. Till then, hope you all take care of yourselves, support and be good to good women.